All right, here we're going to use direct substitution to evaluate this function f of x equals negative 3x cubed plus x cubed minus 12x minus 5 when x equals 2. So direct substitution, it just says to evaluate, which we've already done before. So this is a pretty straightforward problem. We're just going to plug in x equals 2. We have function notation here, so when it says f of x, I would say, let's put this as f of 2. If I'm going to plug in 2 into the function f, and therefore plug in 2 into all these x's, we're just going to use substitution and go ahead and do that. So when I substitute in here, or if you're using a calculator to do some of these problems, put things in parentheses by default. So all these parentheses here is where I'm going to substitute. And so I'm going to plug in 2 for x. And I'm going to use my order of operations to go ahead and simplify this down. So if we were to do this without a calculator, let's do the exponents first, right? So 2 cubed, that's going to be 8. And we can put these together a little bit. 2 squared is 4. And so we'd have negative 3 times 8 plus 4 minus 12 times 2 is 24, and then minus 5. Keep going here. We're going to multiply before we do any addition or subtraction. So now we have negative 24 plus 4 minus 24 minus 5. And now we just have to add and subtract from left to right. Negative 24 plus 4 is negative 20. Minus 24 minus 5. We have negative 44 minus 5. And so a grand total of negative 49 is my answer there. So our final thing that we can write here is f of 2. If I plug in 2 into the function, I get negative 49 is my answer there. All right, if you want to just go ahead and try one of those. Okay, you can do 4 or 5, you can do 1 or both. Pause the video, see if you can get 1 or both of these. All right, so for number 4, I'm going to show you the graphing calculator as well, just so you can, I can show you the technology here too. If you were plugging in 4 right into your calculator, again, I'd plug everything into parentheses. I would use parentheses. Even though some of the calculators will kind of know what you're trying to do, will know that negative 2 is the whole negative 2 is being raised to the 4th, I would still, just by good habit, plug this into parentheses here. So I'm going negative 2. This is going to be raised to the 4th. And then I have plus 2 times parentheses, and that's going to be negative 2. And that's also raised to the 3rd power, plus 3, plug it in negative 2 squared, and then minus 7. So when I evaluate with direct substitution, we should get 5 as our answer. And let's make sure that's right. Yeah, so you should have got 5 for number 4. And if you did number 5, you should have got 9.